It is said, when you are helpless in a matter, seek help from the people of the grave. Can you explain this situation? By people of the grave, it means the friends of Allah. It says to visit their tombs and ask Allah for help by using them as a means. And also, the people of the grave, you see, we commit many sins every day. Aren't they sinless? They have no chance to commit sin there. For example, our Prophet says that the safest place where Satan cannot be is the graves. For instance, let's say at night you can't find a place to hide or stay. He says, go to a cemetery, lie down between two graves. He says that's the safest place. Why? Satan never goes there, right, sir? Ha ha ha. I've slept like that myself. And honestly, there's no fear or anger. I visited the tomb of Samunkubara years ago. His tomb is in the city cemetery in Aksaray. There's also something else there. Underground, there's a cell just big enough for one person. When he turned 63, he thought, am I more worthy of living longer than the Prophet? And went underground. He never saw the sun again. He passed away at 65. He didn't go outside at all for 2 years. I went in during the day. I felt a kind of shiver. To be honest, I got scared even in broad daylight. Now, in the place where I was afraid, even in broad daylight, at night the pillow and such broke. There's a small mosque there. Just a few people noticed. Someone realized I was a stranger and invited me to his home. I said no. Today I am the guest of the Sultan. So after everyone had left, I carefully swept around and thoroughly tidied up. When no one knew about him, Hatzabetum Veli Hazrat Larry served the Blessed One for 15 years. When he gave him his authority, he said it had been 15 years. He was his disciple, but no one knew. So on one hand, I was crying, and on the other, I was thinking, I don't have the chance to serve for 15 years like Hatzabetum Veli, but at least let me be a servant at the door for an hour. Anyway, it got late and it was dark. So now I went down to the cell. I had a bag with me. I put it under my head. I lay down. Like you said, it can feel a bit unsettling in a city cemetery. It's dark at night. All trees around, the trees are rustling. Feels like they're coming. But it feels as if I'm not in a cemetery, but a guest in a sultan's palace. There's such beauty. Now, the next day came. It was already quite late. I thought to myself and got a bit dramatic. I said, since we're guests of the Sultan, unless he offers me something, I won't eat anything either, I said. Look at me, doing this all on my own. Anyway, it was well past 10 o'clock, almost precisely 11, and our dedicated disciples were located in the charming town of Ürgüp, deep within Cappadocia. You know how they bring in the lemons there? There are cold storage facilities there too, close to Aksaray. They said to themselves, let's not have breakfast here. Let's have it at the tomb of Sumonku Baba. They bought quite a lot of things. They set out and came. Then they saw that our Sultan was there too. But look at that. Do you see the Sultan even treated us to a feast there? Thanks to them. If only we could manage, imagine what else could happen. Look, Samunku Baba Hazrat Lari is also originally from the city of Kayseri. We had surrendered ourselves to him there in a spiritual sense. Look, he too was sent to Kayseri, his hometown. I came here, you served there for your own account, praise be to God.